What's up? Welcome to Beyond the Beat. I got Mississippi Crisis with me tonight. Let's get straight to it.
Beyond the beat, where the music comes alive. The stories of the hustle, the passion and the drive. From the booth to the stage, let's turn up the heat. We amplifying artists beyond the beat.
To make it, I want to, do a lot of things for you and give back to my state.
Staying true to yourself, and I guess it's so easy to be influenced by what's hot right now.
It was pretty much an outlet for self-expression.
It took me a while to start, creating the music I wanted to create versus what I thought people wanted to hear from me.
Beyond the beat, where the music comes alive. The stories of the hustle, the passion and the drive. From the booth to the stage, let's turn up the heat. We amplifying artists beyond the beat.
Mississippi Crisis, what's up, man? Hey, I wanted to ask you this for a minute, man. Where did you get that name from? Where did the name Mississippi Crisis come from?
The meaning behind Mississippi Crisis. Okay, so originally, I called myself Crisis when I was a teenager. Originally it was Crisis, the Truth. And I was going through a lot at that time in my life. I was kind of out there, and I felt like the only way I was making it was to die, honestly. So the name Crisis, the Truth, came from like Jesus Christ is the truth. So I started calling myself Crisis, honestly. That's how it started. And then as I moved on throughout the years, I went to Florida, and I was recording in the studio in Florida, and they had a crisis. So from there, everybody started calling me Mississippi Crisis, and I kind of just stuck with the name.
Okay. I like that, man. That's what's up. That's a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to be. But another thing, why do you like to remain anonymous? What's the purpose of that, if you don't mind explaining that to us?
The reason I choose to stay anonymous is, honestly, like I said, I made the music for self-expression. It was like therapy. It's reality rap. I got real shit going on in my life anyway. I don't really need music to be for income or to be a rapper per se. I do it because I just like music. I like to express myself. And I'd rather just stay out the way. Put the music out. You like the music, bump it. But I also got a regular life that I gotta live, and I like my privacy. I like to move. I like to be behind the scenes. Who needs to know me, they know me. If you don't, you don't. Everything is on a need-to-know basis. And that's how I like to keep it. In my everyday life, in my music life, my business life, private life, whatever. Everything is always on a need-to-know basis with me. And that's how I prefer it. And I only got one life, so I'm gonna live it every day. I want to live it. I like my peace. I like my privacy.
Yeah, man. I definitely can feel you on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just staying out the way, being private and all that stuff. The older I get, the more that stuff becomes important to me. So I understand that, man. I respect that, though. But everybody want to know, man. But anyway, let's talk about some of your early influences. Who influenced you? Where you get your influence from when it comes to being an artist and doing your music?
Growing up, my early influences in music were, I was a big fan of Tupac growing up when I was like younger. Early childhood. And as I got older, to my teenage years, I became a fan of like T.I., Outkast, A-Ball, MJG, Juvenile, a lot of the South music, but I also was a big fan of Jay-Z, DMX, Nas, a lot of the up north East Coast as well, so it kind of converts into my music because I like to speak real rap. I'm not one of those artists that are commercial. Hence why I do the music, because I love it. It's about my life and things that I've been through, and that's the kind of music that I came up on. And so all those artists kind of play a part in how I make music to this day. And what I call reality rap, that's the kind of music I like to make.
Definitely, man. Tupac, Outkast. I used to listen to that UGK a lot, just a lot of down south stuff. I really didn't get off into the East Coast that much, but you know, I like some of it, but I definitely understand where you're coming from with some of them names you called, man. Heavy hitters from the South, you know, definitely had an influence on me as well. But you know, furthermore, man, when you making your music, what topics do you think you continuously kind of flow to? What lane do you normally go to when you making your music?
The theme, well, the message in my music is just really, like I keep saying, reality rap. It's about life. It's expressing. It's like, it's me getting shit off my mind. Some of that shit I wrote about, I was going through it that fucking day, or it happened that night, and I just needed to talk about it. So my message is just more about shit. A motherfucker who's going through some shit. Either you hustling or you struggling, or you know you got issues going on in life. Fucking just shit going on. Like it's for people like that. It's for people who came from the struggle, who came out the grind, who had the hustle to get it. And they know that feeling. Sometimes it's just good to have somebody to relate to, like real shit. That's why I don't listen to a lot of music these days. Like, I like real shit and reality, so I make that shit myself. And some people like it and some don't. That's on them.
Okay, reality rap, man. I like the sound of that. I had something like that going on a couple of years back. Me and my cousin Mo D, R.I.P. to my cousin Mo D too. But yeah, man, we use music to vent, and we use it as an outlet. That kind of like what I feel like you saying right now. But moving on, man, who would you say, what artist or group or hip hop artist in any way would you say helped shape the sound that you have now?
I don't feel like any particular artist has influenced my sound or my style of music. I honestly feel like I sound like myself. I do, like I said, make reality rap. I talk about life and experiences. I'm not a party rapper or any of that, so maybe some artists that speak real life, I can maybe say like DMX. I mean, I remember the OTI was real life. I don't think I sound like anyone else. I think I sound like myself. I have my own style. I'm not trying to conform to a trend. I continue to do me, so I really can't say I sound like anyone else. But that would kind of be up to the fans to say, you know.
Okay, original. That's what's up, man. That's the best way. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I like the style, man. You going real hard on these tracks, man. I can't wait till this thing drop. It's gonna boom. But anyway, man, let's discuss your method of operation. When you're getting ready to do music, how do you get that going? What gets you started? How do you start it up? How do you do your thing? Tell us about that, man.
My typical writing process is basically the beat. Like I said, I write about things that I went through. So it's stuff that's already in my mind that I want to talk about anyway. So usually I have like keys on the beat. Shout out to my boy Keys on the beat. I work beats. Shout out to my boy D-Work. Or Gaggy Beats out in Chicago. Or my boy Fresh out of Kissimmee, Florida. And they'll play a beat, and when the beat catches me, I know that's it. And it'd be like, I already got some shit I want to say anyway, some shit I want to talk about. And when I find that beat that it feels like, all right, that's the one, the music comes out. As soon as I just start writing and it comes out, it just flows. And then I record and knock it out. That's pretty much it. That's how it goes.
Man, I'm the same way when it comes to that beat, man. I love them beats. I make beats. I fell in love with music through making beats. So I totally understand that, man. That's kind of like how I do it too. When I was really doing my writing and all of that stuff, man, I get me a beat, and you know, once I feel that beat, everything else just kind of flows. So I get that, man. But is there any particular song or artist that made you fall in love with doing music or making music, or just falling in love with music in general? Can you tell us about that?
Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to say exactly like which was the first song that made me fall in love with music or the first artist. My favorite artist of all time, of course, is gonna be Tupac. But I remember bumping Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, Tupac. I remember, man, it's so many. I remember Juvenile from the Hot Boys, Lil Wayne, T.I., as I said before, even the Up North influence. I fell in love with music at a young age just because I love music. I started writing songs in like the 3rd grade. I would perform songs in front of my class when I was younger. So I've always been into it, but when I started aging and started going through certain things in life, music became a way to, it was like therapy. It was a way for me to vent, you know. I could put down what I'm going through on the pen and pad and then start recording it on a beat. And it just let me be free. It was like a way to relieve stress and just talk about the shit that I'm dealing with. It was a stress reliever. So I guess music itself made me love music, the art, being able to express yourself. Not just one particular song or one particular artist. The art of music itself and the feeling that it gave me is what made me love it.
Yo, that's what's up, man. Hey, I feel the same way, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got love for something, you got passion for it, you're going to find a way to do it and make it happen, man. And I feel like that's what we're doing right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out LowKey, February 7th, 2025. It's going down. That thing going to be jumping. I know y'all going to like it.
Big shout out to everybody for tuning in Beyond the Deep with Mississippi Crisis. Be sure to check out the LowKey album on all major streaming platforms, dropping February 7th. Make sure you check that out.
I'd like to thank Mississippi Crisis, man, for checking in with us, having this little conversation, and thank all y'all for tuning in to Beyond the Beat. That's it. I'm out. Y'all have a good night.